Hang on.
Would you like a driver? Because I'm fine with
like
not doing
Gunnar.
any fighting.
Alright, let's see.
Thank you, Kevin.
We have Bluegill, Aquila, and Alex not slotted in, and we have one person who's not in right now. Who is not in yet?
Me
I
and
am not.
Gunnar on the on one of the Shilka's AA vehicles.
Alright,
Thank you, Alex. Bluegill, this is a scout
Yeah.
vehicle. We will not.
I
do any
understand.
fighting. Okay.
let's see then. Alright, then we have the Shilkas filled up. Where is... Yes, DMZ, can you... No, actually, hang on. Piotr, what did you want to do with Onion?
Onion and I are going to crew one vehicle. He's going to be the gunner. I'm going to be the commander.
Okay, understood. That leaves... Let's see.
Akula and DMZ.
Akula and DMZ, yes.
Who hasn't joined the server yet?
I have not.
Oh, Piotr. Okay, yeah, so it's just Akula and
Yeah,
DMZ,
so it's
they
just
can do
Akula.
one,
Yeah.
So they can do another tank together, I guess.
I do not wish to be a tank.
Do you want to be a logistics boy? What do you want to do?
I prefer a shooty boy with boots.
There aren't any.
The
roles like
only
that,
things
essentially.
we can offer are logistics officer, a guy who uses binoculars to look at things, or a guy who's AA. And those are the only other options.
I know, right?
Be my driver, Aquila.
I'm having
that?
99 problems with armor here today.
Shilka.
I think my PC is kind of
Is there no use for
mad at
a
me,
platoon
shall we
medic?
say?
Because we might
from
get
having
injured.
so many
Sort of
browser
die.
windows open
Sort of
for
dead
so
in
long.
tanks.
We'll
So
get
I
on that
should
in a
have
second.
restarted.
I will
forgot
say
to.
for everyone, if you do not want to take the position that you currently
Fingers
have,
crossed
we
I don't
will allow
crash.
for a swap midway through the mission. So if you don't want a gun but you want a command, or vice versa, you get a chance to do that. Same thing goes for drivers.
Yeah.
And obviously, you need to get along with your fellow crew to figure that
Hopefully
one out.
this will work, because I've really been looking forward to
We're
this
running
mission.
5 minutes in here. I don't see a reason to tarry any longer. Gilson, are you okay there?
Gilson dropped.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
There we go.
I leaned on my mouse.
Yeah. Acula, have you slotted up?
Yeah, I'll just be scout.
Okay. In that case, there is... I'm racking my brain. Either DMZ can do a one-man tank, or we can grab Dixon and put him down there, and Millen can have a one-man
Onion
vehicle.
is also in a one-man tank right now.
No, it's Piotr who's going to come and join him.
Okay.
Coming now.
So, Millen, how do you want to
Yeah,
do
I'm
that?
joining.
I would prefer to not be in a tank if possible.
Yeah.
You could be logistics if you want to be, but I can't say that will allow for that many.
The briefing has
Opportunities
been
to
a
do
thing for
things.
how long? We
I
had
have no particular
tank-specific
preference. If
training.
platoon wants me anywhere else, I'll
yesterday.
go anywhere platoon will go ahead.
How did they not know this was going to be a tank
It's your
mission?
judgment call.
Like, what?
We do need to get going. So
I don't think. If you send me one more Steam mission, I'm gonna fucking kick you from the server. I do not want player logistics because you are not going to get to do anything, and then it's going to be my fault at the end of the day.
I'll take a driver in the Shilka.
Yeah, just pick one of the driver slots either for the Shilka, or you can tack onto Womack's recon, which you already assigned. So
Piotr, your place is in 2-3.
Yeah, okay.
Piotr, do we want DMZ's driver?
No, I'm going to get in the commander. 1, 2, 3.
In
Oh.
2-3. All right, let's get this show on the road.
your boy set up his
Yeah,
hard
final call Millen,
so I
put
can
DMZs on
gun
so
properly.
we have this sorted out.
Should be interesting.
DMZ, can you be my de facto tank commander then, from the gunner seat, whilst I command?
As you wish.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna fix this. So, should be said, although technically are no respawns, if it does come to a mass casualty event, there is one reserve tank and infantry positions. Should there be trouble, hopefully we won't have to care about that. Does everyone who needs a driver now have an AI driver or a player driver? Looks like it to me. Alright, I'm gonna put us through, and... Yes.
So I've got to
So
not
I'm going to start
press
reading
the
off the
escape
briefing.
button
Again,
at any
it's very
point
important that you mute your microphones so we have everything clear.
because the menus are freezing my game.
I do not want to hear you breathe or anything like that. I'm just going to skim over the current happenings, and then we're going to roll on to the situation at hand. So, it's currently 0600 hours on August 31st, 1981, and we're playing as the 176th Guards Motor Rifle Regiment, and we are its tank company, or one of its tank companies, I should say. We have just landed and moved up through the night and gone to support the Marines and the Airborne, and they're in need of our help. Other battalions of our regiment are pushing into Cherno and Zelenogorsk and trying to mop up the enemy. And this is taking place at the same time as the other mission that we played last week, notably playing as partisans. So, situation. The Airborne in Pistoshka are surrounded and low on all supplies. They must be relieved. Their death or capture would strike an awful blow to our cause. Our movements ostentatiously go for the enemy's jugular, and the enemy will throw everything they can at us to stop them. Meaning that if we were to get up here, in this nasty place, as you will soon see, we would be able to cut off their main line of advance and their main supply route. Now, tasking. Our company's tasking is to relieve the 1st Company of the 345th in Pistoshka by clearing a supply route to the town. That means going through one of these routes, like this, and clearing it, making sure there are no enemies along its path, and then holding here, like so. Execution. Hasty defenses have been erected in our path. Expect minefields and barricades, as well as a repurposed Great Patriotic War defensive line. It should be noted in hasty defenses that I can include anything as much as a single mine on a stick to entire tanks having been scuttled in our path. We are the spearhead of a larger force. Break through the enemy defense and follow-up troops will mop up remaining resistance. So while we should kill everyone who's a threat to us, we don't need to go and clear out every nook and cranny of the way. There will be units coming in behind us and they will help us out. And then finally, hold the road between Pistoshka and Zaznaya against enemy counterattacks. So this is the business end. This is where we're going to be holding while trucks roll up and relieve Pistoshka.
And 1st Company of the 345th
conditions.
is hold up there, taking a beating.
Our follow-up forces are naval infantry. They're mounted in BTR-60s and they will mop up any resistance we leave behind. They have black uniforms. They should be pretty recognizable for most of us, but do keep that in mind. They have black uniforms. The Airborne in Pistoshka, you should be intimately familiar what they look like. They have sustained heavy casualties, and we shouldn't expect any support from them at all. They're just holding out on their own. Enemy forces, they've resurrected an old Great Patriotic War defense here in the area, laying wire and mines next to old bunkers. They have established barricades, minefields, and they're trying to funnel us into kill zones. They know that they have inferior weapons, and they're going to try to get you to expose your side to them. So beware anything like rolling past a building or trying to circumvent a barricade or a minefield, because that might just be putting you in range of their guns. A fresh infantry battalion arrived overnight and is assisting in the defense. Recon suggests that the entire region's armored support is converging on this area to stop us. Again, fortunately, their equipment is inferior to our T-72s. You can take a hit from the front from anything that they have. If you expose your sides, you will get killed. Keep that in mind. Support. We do have grad strikes, we have artillery, and we have an Su-25 that we can call in. And of course, we also have air support in the form of fighters, should there be any problems. Environment, it's going to be a clear day. Nothing worrying about that. As for the AO, it has very long sight lines across rolling hills, and we will be very visible when we approach here. Same thing that the enemy will be very visible to us. They're going to use every single bit of terrain difference and little towns that they can to get in to attack your sides. So again, be very, very cautious.
Quite a steep
Turning
slope.
your tank 15 degrees the wrong way can get you killed. Millen, do you have any questions?
Is there any time delay until when we can start calling in our friendly support? Like
individual frequencies. 5-1 is our onboard.
Not exactly. No, there isn't.
Nothing else.
All right, Womack, any questions?
That's a negative.
All right, platoon commanders, starting with Gilson. Any questions?
None so far.
All right, G-Man. Any questions? I'll take the resounding silence as a no. All right, Grim, you had a question?
Yes. The AAA is supposed to shadow the. Are we spreading out the Chilkas?
Yeah, so the first vehicle will go with Mullet 1, and the second vehicle will go with Mullet 2.
Roger that.
Understood. Sorry, quick question.
Yes.
What kind of enemy air assets would that be?
I'll run over that in a second since Alex
Okay.
asked it as well. DMZ, you had a question?
Yeah, enemy guided launchers.
Yes, the enemy has ATGMs and recoilless rifles. Again, to our knowledge, they're not capable of penetrating a front armor. Ross, you had a question?
Yeah, just regarding the hill that the broadcast area is on, that is a relatively steep grade. Just be aware that the T-72's fire control system doesn't account for cant, I don't think. I know the T-80's does. So you may not have perfect accuracy. You might need to aim off a little.
Piotr, you had a question?
Yeah, if we get detracked or assume any minor damage, do we have capabilities to repair it?
Yes, there is a logistics element. You yourselves are engineers, so you can repair your tracks. It should be said, however, that if you get immobilized and you're alone, just don't get out of your vehicle, because what shot at you and detracked you can most likely take your head off too.
This is an ATGM position, if I
But
remember
there are
my
capabilities for that. Same goes for medic. We'll
Russian
call
map
up
symbology.
a medical
That's
platoon if someone gets
ATGMs.
shot, but it's very important that
This
you
is
do.
part of the
tell
old
us it
World
like
War
it
II
is.
defensive
Okay,
line.
To answer, yes,
That too.
another question.
Just on the technical aspect, will it be the normal Arma 3 repair, or do we have to do it via ACE interactions?
It's ACE.
Okay.
You will have to pull
thank
out tracks out of your tank and so on. For air assets, the enemy, as described in the theatre execution and all that, do have air assets in Bulgaria. They haven't really dared send more than little recon planes at us, most likely because they do not want us to glass their entire air force with cruise missiles and intercontinental shit. However, there is always a risk that they will try to stop us with them, and we know that they have rotary wing assets. Keep in mind, though, the enemy does have similar aircraft to our own. They do have an export Mi-8, so try to identify your targets. Alright, were there any other questions? Otherwise, we're gonna get going.
I have one thing.
Yes,
This is not
Zabi
mission
first,
specific,
and then
though.
Womack can make his comment.
Yeah, this is not mission specific though. Now that everyone's here, I have something for the people that attended the online meetup yesterday. I've worked on something.
That
it's
is
2 minutes.
that's
that
not
is
relevant
not
to the
relevant
mission.
at all. So
That is
moving
exactly
on.
why I
No,
waited to the
yeah,
end.
so it can wait until after the mission. Thank you.
God damn it, Zabi.
Please, God, remember the vehicle you are in. It has 3 numbers. These are called tactical numbers. It means company, platoon, vehicle number. So if you are in 112, you are in first company, first platoon, second vehicle. When you are referring to yourself on the radio, if your vehicle number is 112, you should announce yourself as, "Hello, this is Mullet 12," which means I am in first platoon, second vehicle. Millen and whoever else is listening will know who you're talking about. They can also look at your vehicle and tell which one you are. Do not forget the number that is on the side of your tank. If you are vehicle 3, if you refer to yourself as vehicle 3, everything will be fine.
PTS.
Yep.
We're talking about the numbers on the side of the vehicles in ACE in game, right?
They're literally on the model.
Physical person in your tank. Yes.
They
Just
have a
technical
tendency
numbers are on
to
the model.
bug out. Are you sure it's going to be
They
reliable?
work.
It is
They
reliable.
work. Either way, just remember which one it is. And before we go in, I'm just going to tell you all. Hang on a second. If you look at your signals, you can see that there are individual tank frequencies. All of you have short-range radios. So for your intercom, take your vehicle's
5-1,
number
wasn't
and then see which frequency you are on. Do not go on other people's
Yeah,
fucking
5-1.
frequencies when they're individual tanks. The other ones that are relevant for platoons are 4-1 and 4-2, and 4-3 is the Shilkas.
Yeah, so I want to go over that again. Sorry, so the Shilkas, you are just going to be vehicle 4 in Mullet 1 and Mullet 2. Okay, so because we don't know if there's going to be like how heavy the enemy air is. So treat yourself like a very squishy tank that hangs out at the back of the maneuvers. So platoon commanders, keep your shilka like relevant, but also protected, because they want to be able to use their guns to suppress infantry. Like, for example, there's going to be lots of bunkers and stuff like that. It might be quite difficult for the tanks to successfully engage those bunker slits, but the shilkas can sure as hell, fucking rinse them over the gun slits with the 20 mils.
Yes.
Shilka one is
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, with the radios again,
Predicting the
everyone
shilkas
has
get
a
knocked out
short-range
immediately.
radio, so
That's my guess.
You want to use that within your own vehicle because it's hard to hear over the gun firing and the the engine and that kind of shit. And then platoons, you need to have your platoon frequency. So Mullet 1 is 41, Mullet 2 is 42. And then platoon commanders need to be sat on 40 as well to talk to me and the recon.
Yes, Alec. Last one we need to get in game.
Do you want all Molat 1 and all Molat 2 units to be on the shack tech menu with each other, or
no, because then the drivers won't work.
Yeah, okay. That won't work. Last thing, again, gunners, please, wherever you have a down moment before we get going, look at the document I posted earlier in the bottom. It has all the information on how to use the gun sight and that kind of thing. Remember, don't drive around with any sort of ammunition loaded in the main gun. Only load around when you're ready to fire, so you can load the correct round, and so you don't.
By which side? Yeah, exactly. Fucking exactly. I'm also half expecting someone who didn't listen yesterday to try and angle their tank, thinking it's while the tanks.
Do keep in mind that when you spawn in, your vehicle should be on your left-hand side. It should be on your left-hand side. Don't grab the one immediately next to you unless you know it's different. We're going in.
But yeah, the Yugoslav's main airbase, Zeljava, I can't remember how it's spelt. It was literally inside a mountain. It was a series of tunnels inside a mountain that ran onto a pair of runways at the foot of the mountain. It was like the king bunker. The Albanians had one too, but not quite as advanced. Because, Albania memes.
You're supposed to.
My game crashed.
There's our driver. There's our commander.
People are still moving around. The desync isn't over. Cool. Literally all of them.
I got my track IR turned off at the moment since I'm going to be inside a tank anyway.
Ate all of the short ranges. I'm just going to fix that.
I also haven't set my armor profile back up.
Yes, sir. Frequency 50.
Hey, Telone.
Radio check 50.
Should probably set my radio now. 5-1. There we go. As usual, the Yugoslavs are Albania but sane. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, his game crashed. He's back soon.
It's pretty funny if you read into the history of the place. Herja almost made it into a modern country until he went off the rails about bunkers. Hello. It's just one of those things.
Do you have a short range radio?
Yes, I do. It's set. 5-1 check.
Do you have a
5-1 check.
Work received.
Hello, boys.
Yourselves? Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, 1-1-1.
What is the frequency that we have to put our radio on for our platoon? 1, 2, 3.
Hopefully it's not a...
I did some checking, by the way. There is a bind called Gun Stabilize, but unfortunately it doesn't toggle the stab on or off, so I have no way of stabbing the gun unless the driver's head is out, which, you don't want in combat.
User in your channel timed out.
Once we're actually moving, Kino, just bear in mind that any sudden change in movement, I'm going to have to try and track with a gun.
Absolutely.
So we don't coat hanger ourselves on a tree or something.
User joined your channel.
Hello?
Hello. But yeah, there should be a button for it, but a lot of the RHS functions
User
are
joined your channel.
programmed differently, so they don't play nice with the default game functionality.
Yeah.
Okay, it should preference the heat round. I'm going to manually load it through the scroll wheel once we're actually in combat, I think, and after that the actual loading knob should work. I just do not want to load a Sabo because we only have like 3 of them. I don't want to waste one. We're very heat and HE frag heavy this mission because we're expecting to support infantry mostly against obsolete tanks. Excuse me, which is to say non-upgraded T-55s and even T-34s. You good?
Yeah. I wasn't ODing about us.
I'm not going to have the long range set on my end so it doesn't like fuck with my train of thought. So I just relay anything important.
Alt caps lock and control caps lock. Molot 140.
You know what? We might as well turn the tracker on. Oh god, no. Let's not. I forgot. It zooms in, it shouldn't. Mickey58, thanks for the follow.
Fuck's sake.
After this mission, I'll probably do a little bit of Halo. We won't play through the rest of the game, we'll just play through to like, I don't know, the Flood or something. And then I'll maybe do some quick tac views from the last stream. I was going to say yesterday. I'm not going to do a super long stream today though, because I've got an appointment later.
One.
I heard that, you were probably on the wrong radio.
Yeah, it's not liking the short range being. Fuck's sake. Comms check.
Yeah, received on 40.
There we go.
Roger that. Molot 140.
Right, so platoon leaders, we didn't actually so I'm just quickly doing it now. Essentially, in phase 1, Moloch 1 pushing to get eyes onto Omarevka and start suppressing the town, long range fire, and possibly the position itself of Zasnaya if they can get eyes on that. While Moloch 2 is going to suppress and encircle Jivovo and then push up to cover.
This is one moment where you really hope nobody does the typical 345th thing of having an ND. Because an ND right now would be very bad, especially with all of us turned out. It would overpressure the tank in front. So we got our little command BMP. You see the ground survey radar, ground surveillance radar behind the commander there? Which the command BMPs have. That's how you tell them apart from regular ones. There's no ATGM. Instead, there's a little bustle on the back of the turret, which that little guy pops out of. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Plus, it still has the Grom and the machine gun to engage with. It has some better optics too, as you can probably see. Some beefy boy optics.
Received 4-1. This is Molot 1-1.
So that's our lead tank. Of course. Someone indeed. With an AK, thankfully.
1-1-2-1-2. Mullet 1-1. Mullet 1 ready to go. Exif. Okay, I'm going to be referring to you as 1-2. Is that okay?
Once we round this corner, Kinu, can you turn in?
Got it.
Exif, I'm going to refer to you as 1-2. Is that okay? Oh my god. Okay, kill me. You are 1-3.
That was a machine gun shot.
Solomon, you are
command tank.
1-4.
Oh my god.
Good, good. This is Mullet 1. Final checks to complete. Mullet 1 is ready, not ready to go.
That was on our net.
Yeah, it's weird at the minute. It's being dicky.
Also, I count 2 NDs so far. Thankfully, one was an AK and one was the lead tank's machine gun. I was just waiting for the Shilka to ND and take off somebody's head. Were you, at the, like, refresher / training thing for this, Kino?
This is Mullet 1. We sort of ready to go.
Well, at least we know when the fuck up happens, it won't be us.
Millen. Yeah, I know, it's my fucking keyboard. Give me 2 minutes.
Gilson
Exif has crashed, but we can move out.
Gilson, do you just want to ditch the short range and I'll just try and listen out for you over regular voice?
No, I'll sort it. One.
I should probably bind something on my HOTAS to reload, but it's too late to do it now. If I open the escape menu, it'll probably freeze the game.
Go.
My game crashed. Game crashed, yes.
Keep going down the road.
The BMP. Got it.
No, keep down on the road.
User in your channel timed out.
DMJ selected for now. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I thought TeamSpeak crashed for a second there.
Okay, just pull off to the road, off the left-hand side. Just hold in. Just want to check something. Are we all good?
Us? Yeah.
1-3, you okay? 1-4, you with us? Yeah, sorry about that. My comms are fucking at the minute. I'm trying to sort them out. location. Where were they? Understood.
You know, I wonder if the gun stabilized blind is actually supposed to work as a commander override or something.
Enemy east.
Anything more specific? We've got a hill to our east.
Dirt road. I'm sorry, I'm trying to sort my fucking shit out.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
This is Mullet 1, understood. Alright, we're going to start moving forwards down the road again. Can we get it into a semi-extended line? I'll be centre tank. Shilka behind me. 1, 2 to my left. 1, 3 to the right.
Truck!
We have truck on our right. Those are enemy. Engage. Engage it. This is Mullet 1. We have engaged a section.
My trigger is not playing nice with the coax for some reason.
Alright, let's start moving forwards.
I'm gonna put a heat up spout.
Nice and slow, nice and slow. Slow down. Slow down.
It shows a specific button for a specific view, so I could just jump straight between the periscope and the gunner's day sight, instead of having to toggle through them all.
Okay, the set of trees to our front, that is where we're going to hold up. So just keep advancing, then get yourselves into a hold down position amongst those trees, watching to the north.
Sighting 44 degrees northeast, roadblock, dirt road.
Roger that, understood. Can you see any enemy?
Yeah, I see infantry. Not clearly now, they're obscured. Yep, it's a roadblock, sandbag position.
Alright, everyone use weapons freeze to engage. Gunner.
Driver advance 5 meters. Halt.
This is Mullet 1, we have advanced to our holding position. We have enemy in strong points at Porovka, we are engaging now. We have a vehicle moving down the road.
Not seen where?
He's going to cross in front of us. Right in front of us right now. That's it.
let the other tanks handle that. They can see better than I can.
113. If you move to the right-hand side of the road, basically where that little shack is. Move yourselves to the right-hand side of the road where that little shack is.
Are you telling me to do that?
No, I'm on platoon net.
Got it.
He'll probably preface it with driver if he's talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured
We
so.
have smoke front.
Was that incoming at us, or was that one of the tanks behind us firing at something?
Unknown. We have smoke in front of us though, off to the northeast.
Seen. It's behind a tree for me though. Hey, Trip.
Yeah, understood. It looks like it was a logistics section.
There's one of the other tanks. I keep doing that. I keep switching it the wrong way. It's
We are
113.
just holding here now. We're screening the town for Mullet 2.
So this is the gunner's primary day site, right here. This is the ATGM site. The only purpose of this site is for guiding ATGMs. And then Periscope. Obviously I got a night sight too, but that's not going to work in broad daylight. It's really annoying. I wish they'd put, like, the way that RHS handles the different gunnery optics is to map them to different zoom bindings, but I wish they'd put this
Send.
periscope and the gunner's day sight next to each other instead of having to cycle gunner's day sight, ATGM, then periscope,
Roger
then
that.
night.
Right one.
It should be the other way around. It should be periscope,
see.
day sight,
Can you see enemy in
ATGM,
it?
night.
Gunner 7-5. Road just to the east of that trench line.
Seen.
Mullet 2, this is Mullet 1. Ahead of your advance on the track road is trenches.
Up. You want me to just open up on him? Gilson, you want me to open fire on that position?
Negative.
Go ahead. Negative. Two, 1-2, move up to where Millen's tank is, 100, and then attack the church. Send.
There's smoke down there.
Roger that.
That might be a friendly position.
Not seen. Can you squirt it? Mullet 1 to Mullet 0. We have anti-tank gun in the far tree line to our east, up the hill. Shilka spotted it, he's going to squirt it. Kinu.
Yes.
Advance for me, get on the far side of these trees.
By the way, Gilson, when
1-2, go ahead.
Kinu go ahead a bit further?
Say again?
Just get on the other side of these trees.
Yeah, he's ahead of us. So if you just crest through these trees. One free if you move up in line with command tank as well.
Gilson, if you want me to actually...
There is enemy at the church.
If you want me to actually load and engage something, just tell me, you know, load and fire. I got a HE up the spout at the moment.
Roger that, thank you.
He's trying to juggle comms for the entire platoon,
Kino.
so I don't want to talk too much.
Yes.
If I don't have to. Empty.
045. Move forwards. Crawl.
Friendly tank just took a hit from somewhere. Driver halt. Roger that. Just keep eyes on D100.
Unfortunately, because of the way RHS made these gun sites work, they do lag a bit when they load in, so it doesn't load right away for the day site, because there's a lot to draw on it. There's about 3 or 4 different layers of moving graphics on this site.
One free. Do you have eyes on the church from your position? What does it look like?
Woo! There goes the casing.
Understood.
T72 and T90 kick casings out the back after the gun fires as part of the reloading cycle. Good call. The T64 and T80 actually cycle the empty case stub back into the autoloader to avoid compromising the tank's NBC protection at all. I think with the T72 and T90, it only does it like quickly enough that it doesn't really compromise the NBC. It's still overpressure to the side.
Orientate north, 0 degrees.
There we go.
Move 10 meters so we're over the crest of this hill. Thank you, hold. Gunner 010, destroyed building.
Scene. You want an HE in that?
Load HE, fire when ready.
You just cut out?
Very good, thank you.
You may as well just use voice in the tank, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
The radio is really spotty.
So, right, in the fields past the town, you can kind of see the fucking Maginot line that's out there. Reference blown up building, go literally over the top of that. Don't forget your view settings.
Yeah, I had to just tweak him a bit. Yeah, I can see the Maginot line.
Yeah, there's 2 times T-34s roaming about in there.
I don't see him yet.
Additionally, to the 2 free degrees, tree line far.
Yeah, I see him.
Looks like
Infantry
we've
bits.
got. Yeah.
I saw one of the tanks engage that earlier. There's a big fuck off crater in there.
Yeah. I'm just going to pop my lid and bino.
It's funny, the muscle memory. I'm using the trim hat for the core sleigh, and the muscle memory is telling me that it's inverted. It's not. So I've got that for core sleigh, and then I've got the stick for.
Guys, we're
normal.
just holding the Mullet 2 is fighting for their objective.
Whatever you just did, pulled my gun to where you're looking.
Oh?
Try it again. Look away to the side and try it.
I didn't do anything.
Huh.
I was talking on the radio.
Turn out, look in a direction, and try holding right mouse. Huh. Yep, I just oriented that way.
It's old. I have...
Excellent. Yep, it's working.
It's old.
Ha 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 ha! Excellent.
1-2, go ahead. Yeah, that was RPG or something fired at 100. Understood. Got my tanks looking out now. It looks to be direction of the church or something.
Turn that light
So
down
just
a
keep
touch.
eyes out into the town. Break 1-3. Can you scan the far tree line to our northeast?
3800's a good number.
How?
It's still a little slideshowy, but it's not as bad. So that's where we're expecting tanks, is that area down there. Just make sure the gun's set to 0. Doesn't actually matter for the
1-3,
PK.
watch the far tree line. 1-2, survey the church. Driver, watch the far tree line to our northeast.
Understood.
Alright, driver, orientate 2-5. Move forwards a crawl. Roger that. BMP spotted to our northeast. Break, this... Break, this is Mullet 1. We have BMP's right-hand side of Polovka. Gunner 6-0. HE or heat.
Loading! They're behind foliage.
Understood. Reference on the road with the gas station. Moving left to right. 7.
Fucking trees. Yep, I'm waiting for it to come out.
Driver reverse. Driver hold. Gunner 7-5. Gunner hold fire.
That is annoying. It's not registering my trigger press.
This is Mullet 1. We have engaged and destroyed enemy BMP-2 platoon. Right hand to the east of Polovka.
Frames are still pretty low.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah. I'm having some issues with the trigger on my joystick. It's not bound properly. I can't rebind it, it'll freeze the game. Turn these settings back a little bit. We don't need fucking 3800 for tanks. We'll turn it down to 3000. It's just running a little slower than I'd expect. Normally I can set this up to about 5k without issues, but it's, I guess it's a pretty intense mission, and my PC is kind of having a bit of a day, I think.
Are we in movable position, Kilmy? Excellent. Alright, guys, we need to move to the northeast now. We have T-34s coming at us.
Gilson,
Sorry, northwest.
Feel free to use the override as necessary.
Let's move now. Orientate northwest. Start moving up the hill. We have enemy T-34s coming at us from in the valley.
Minefield!
Understood. Tanks hold, tanks hold.
Where's that coming from?
Unknown. Driver, orientate north.
Infantry, close.
This is Mullet 1. We have encountered minefield on our route to the
ATGM, stay crude.
Current position is 042062. Negative, we are being engaged by combined arms at this time.
I'm gonna put some
Wait
HE
out.
into that shit.
Guys, we have enemy T-34s to our straight north somewhere. 1213. Get eyes north. Do not go any further northwest than me. There is a minefield in front of us.
The other problem is the AI will fire through the tree line, which I can't see through.
1-2, if possible, can you head west and see if this minefield extends all the way up?
You know, I actually found one of the control paddle units for the TPDK1 fire control computer. I'd be tempted if I had anything to mount it to, because it actually is supposed to mount to the computer itself. That was for us.
The northeast.
Yeah. Not seeing where though.
Yeah, I engaged an SPG position to our close northwest.
Yeah, roger that. We can't see them though. Alright, guys, apparently we've got fucking T-34s to our north. Alright, we have enemies, tanks 50 meters to our north.
What? I see something behind that fence, but I can't engage.
Roger that. One 3, move to support 1-2.
Really need to get through this fucking minefield somehow.
1-2, pop smoke.
driver, reverse 10 meters.
One, two, sit rep. It's
Having the DCS problem here where spotting's made difficult by the frame rate being low.
X-Suits tank
Because I'm
1,
looking
2
for
has
movement, but I
taken a
can't
load
see.
of hits.
I hear tank guns firing to our left, well to our north, but I
Yeah,
can't
that's
see anything.
Kill Me and Millen. 8. Driver, orientate 260. Move up. Advanced, advance. Do you see our friendly tanks to your half right?
I can't see much of anything at the moment.
I see one.
Go towards them.
Oh, I see. They just took a hit.
Okay, orientate northwest, northwest. Hold, driver, hold.
Gunner blind.
Yep.
Reverse slopes in the way.
There's a T-34 ahead of us.
Do you want to do a peek on it, snap my gun to it, and I'll just pull the trigger as soon as we crest?
Yeah, do it.
My gun sight's bugged out, for fuck's sake.
It's to the northwest.
I hate when this
Oh
happens.
no. Understood.
That hasn't
This
reset
Mullet
it.
1.
That's why
we
it's
have
bugged
eyes
out.
on the fourth
We've lost
one.
our driver.
It is on the right-hand side of the three burns.
Gilson, we've lost our driver. We've lost our FCS.
Yeah, I know.
Can you see where that hit came from?
It's fine. Kill Me killed it.
This is the problem with armor. People fucking crash or lag out and it locks the
Roger
entire
that.
vehicle. We
Be
can't
aware
move.
We have one tank
We can't
damaged,
replace the
one
driver.
tank mobile due to driver crash.
And because the driver's timed out, for whatever reason, that fucks
Kill
my
me.
FCS up.
1-3.
So I can't
you're
see
gonna follow
my gun reticle. at all.
Millen's tank 100. Roger that, understood. One, two. How are you?
So you can see the little red circle, which is the laser reticle, where the laser rangefinder pings to.
Roger that.
That should not be visible outside the gunner's day sight. And as you can see, my range scale, everything is just gone. It's because Kino timed out. We had this
Mullet.
problem yesterday as well in
One,
the
two,
training.
0. We have tank in need of
Our gun sight's back.
logistics support. Turret jam, gun breach jam. Getting some logistics coming to you, Monty.
I think we're operational.
I have control of the tank.
Okay,
Oh shit,
yep, I have a gun
just
sight.
randomly spawned back in.
Yeah,
Really sorry about that.
that's alright. Shit happens.
We now have a Kino.
Do you want me to put a heat up?
Yeah, load heat.
Loading. No, we haven't been hit yet. Up. We've had a few close misses
Kinu,
from
do you see
RPGs
the
and
tank
stuff,
with
but
the
we haven't
flag?
been hit. Actually, no, we might have bounced some off the BMPs, I'm not sure.
Yeah, move up to
Just
him.
like straight ahead.
Yeah, it's straight ahead. Me and you kill me. We're gonna have to screen to the northwest. Roger. Move forwards. Move forwards.
User joined your channel.
Stop. Stop.
Our side feels a little exposed here. Looks like we got further minefields down there as well.
Yeah. Womack is trying to find us a way through.
Friendly infantry? Question mark?
Yeah, they're friendlies. We have.
We have what?
I'm traversing your gun.
Yep.
Right there. That trench.
Don't see any movement.
Understood. Received 4-0.
Sighting 15 degrees on that knoll.
Yep.
It's an infantry position of some sort.
Load HE?
I've already got the heat up the spout.
Okay.
I'll just send it. Oh, okay.
No, actually, yeah, go ahead. Do it.
Need to work on the curve for this a little more.
Understood. We are engaging far infantry positions.
Follow with an HE.
Mod at 1-2, 1-3. You're engaging friendlies. Ceasefire.
You want me to follow that with an HE, Gilson?
No, just hold fire. This is Mod at 1. Apologise. We've rectified. Are you okay? Enemy infantry. Engage machine gun.
Slew me on.
See him? Well, at 3, be advised, you have enemy infantry ahead of you to the northeast, engaging machine gun. Ceasefire, ceasefire.
Of course, when you go to
burst.
reload the PKM, it reloads the main gun too.
Okay, now ceasefire.
So we gotta heat up the spout.
Cool. Roger that, can you engage it? We have ATGM to our northeast somewhere. Roger, seen where you're firing. Slewing on now. We'll engage it. It's that position that you hit before.
Got it. I'm gonna have to get rid of a heat to re-engage with HE.
That's fine. Just hit it with heat.
Yeah, precision's not great at this range. Re-engage or no?
Yeah, re-engage. You are free to engage. If you have a friendly tank near that, you walk them on.
For HE frag.
Yeah, roger that. Can you give me a grid on it?
Let's pre-select heat, because that's probably what we're going to need.
Wait, 1. 1, 2. What's your situation? 1, 2. Exinf. 1, 1, 2. Do you copy? Fuck it. Zero 4 6 0 8 1.
Just reading out a grid to somebody.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking awesome. Oh wait, no. That's not what you said. 7-1, retard. Okay, Ross.
Mm-hmm.
To the right of where you just engaged, one of my tanks has dropped off neck. We are currently engaging ATGMs and howitzers.
Tell me where.
Leads,
Is that a...
2 times howitzers.
I can't see them, but I can see where you're lasing. Oh no, I see them. They're way out there.
This is Mullet 1. We have sized it in 2 times howitzer guns. We're engaging now, and then we'll move off.
It's a touch long.
Alright, guys. We are going to be moving down our left.
Oh shit, infantry! Southwest!
I can hear someone on fucking...
I'm gonna secure the bunker!
Yeah, me too.
Howitzers engaged.
Oh god, there's
1
Send.
HE frag.
bunker secure, bunker secure! Getting.
Cool, ceasefire.
Oh, you off?
1-1, 1-3, 1-4.
Hey, Actus.
We are moving northwest. Yeah, just loose formation. Drive road.
Forward?
You cut out?
Yeah. Northwest.
Yeah, we are 1 HE frag. We've
1-2
got a
rejoin
couple
formation.
of
We are heading down into the valley.
We're probably going to need a resupply soonish.
Understood. We have friendly infantry in distress to our right, to our north.
It's interesting, the recoil effect on the tank when the guns turn to the side is actually delayed by a lag somehow.
Turn north.
That's pretty good, man. Might want to take it...
Push through the forest.
Take it slow through the trees. Oh, yeah, you're slowing it, okay.
Friendlies on yellow smoke to our northeast, reference bunker. They have enemy infantry nearby. Copy all.
Okay, I have the gun.
Hold. Enemy howitzer on my traverse. Low.
Not seen.
Need you.
Oh, seen. Yeah, it's...
Driver reverse. Driver reverse. Driver reverse. Be advised, howitzers in the field just beyond the tree line.
I'm putting a heat up the spout.
Driver orientate.
Up.
1-5. Advance slow.
Oh, the stab's gone. The fucking stab's gone. Halt!
Hold. Fire. Understood.
There's infantry, I don't have traverse. Or elevation, rather.
We just took a hit. Driver reverse.
There's infantry by the gun position, I cannot engage. The gun stab is out for some reason. Okay, it seems to be maybe back.
Stop. One.
No, it's not. You keep cutting out, Gilson.
One free. You have enemy on your half right. Low.
I'm having issues. The gun stab's not working. It's cutting in and out
Yeah,
for
a
some
lot of
reason.
things aren't working. Roger that. 1-2. Push northwest. West-northwest.
5 heat rounds left, by the way.
One, two, hold there if able, just so you can see over there. Orientate 357. 357.
Quite a few of the issues are netcode related, I think.
Okay, move forwards. Driver hold.
You know, I almost wonder if the driver getting disconnected doesn't knock out the gun stab sync. Because this happened yesterday as well.
That's strange.
Like, the gun's working, but the stabilization's not, so every time we move, it bucks my aim.
Damn it.
Copy all. Alright, guys, we're moving round to
Wait,
the
sighting!
side of the
Possible,
canning factory.
possible tank, 1-4, at the edge of the brighter coloured field. Reference chimney,
Clear to
6
engage.
o'clock.
We have enemy tank to our
Loading. Up.
Engage.
Crew jumped.
Cool.
Let them run.
Guys, we are going to be moving round to the west hand side of the cannery and then clearing around the back. 1, 2, 1, 3. Move round and start clearing the west side of the cannery.
The west hand side.
Fuck off. I have 4 different radios right now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Why do you think I wanted to be gunner?
Plus, my situational awareness is a tiny little box.
Might be on your end, Anctus. Twitch is a bit misbehavey sometimes. I find if I've got anything open in the background, like any other videos paused or whatever, Twitch will
1,
sometimes
3, move round
trip out.
and engage enemy rear. Mullet 0, enemy infantry rear.
The voices in my head are talking again.
I really wish people would use push to talk.
Enemy infantry to our east.
Still traversing.
Enemy infantry to
See?
enemy infantry to our east. 0.
And my trigger. There we go. I see a vehicle moving behind them. Is there a friendly down there?
Unknown.
There was a tank moving left to right, so north to south in the distance. I really have to tweak the curve on this. It's not very good for fine
I'll fire
adjustments.
main gun into the tree lines.
Okay, reference 98 degrees. Is that one of ours? It looks like a T-72 maybe, but it could be a 55. 98 degrees between the two
It's
trees.
friendly.
Okay, good. Yeah, I see friendly infantry.
Copy all.
Oh, I see enemy infantry though, 6-5 in that bunker.
Kill him. We need to move there now.
Move where?
1, 2. Can you take the lead? 1, 3, follow, and then 1, 1.
I would
1, 4
love to
behind me.
blast HE frags into the bunker slits, but we have 1 round left. I'm saving it for ATGMs.
Send 1. Understood. I believe we're getting rearm after this push.
Thank fuck. We have 1 HE frag. I'm saving it for ATGMs. Otherwise, I'd blast those bunkers with it. Alright, Anctus. Catch you later, man. Woke up 2 hours ago and only having 3.5 hours.
northwest.
Yeah, no, I know. I know that feeling.
Orientate northwest. Okay, follow 113.
Is that the tank at 1 o'clock?
Should be.
Roger that, understood.
God, this fucking stabilizer. The annoying thing is the stab works in the fucking periscope view. It doesn't work in the gunner's primary sight. Drive me on the fucking wall. It's a desync issue, I think. So Kinu, for those who are just arriving,
Kinu just
Kinu
go to
lost
the
his
left
connection.
Of, 1-3.
And it seems when the driver disconnects, it fucks with the fire control system in this somehow. So I don't have the gun stab in my primary sight, which I should. So we don't have any fire on the
Roger
move
that. Are
capability.
you able to engage?
We are
We've
operating
got
in
18
a
guns to our
degraded
front somewhere.
state.
They've just engaged it.
Yeah, I'm seeing what look like positions throughout that town.
Mullet 0, this is Mullet 1.
Infantry.
We've advanced north of the cannery. We are watching the road Zenazea to Broadca.
There's a shitload of infantry coming out of that farm. PKT reloading.
We have enemies, infantry in Zenazea. And also
Shilka just fucked him.
What's the range to the infantry you're
About
engaging?
1,000. It's actually about 990, but the scale's slightly off for the PK. I think it's calibrated for different ammo.
We just had something shoot across the front of us.
Probably a friendly outgoing. The Shilk has been engaging the infantry as well. I think that has Red Tracer. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it does.
It's so satisfying watching the shell stubs pop out the back of the turret. Do we have a tank on our left flank?
Yes.
Okay, I'll watch north-northeast then, like north through east basically.
1-3, advance to in line with 1-2. Hinu advance.
Oh, here we go. When we do our rearm, Kinu, could you shut the engine off, get out the tank, get back in, start up again, see if that fixes this. Don't do it now,
Got
just
it.
when we rearm.
Hold. Driver hold. T55
Sight.
northeast.
Put me on it.
Kachina marker. Enemy T55 platoon.
Gilson slew me, I can't see it. Identified!
Bearing from my tank is 5-4. Sight on, it is to our northeast, reference burning wreck, distant. This is Mullet 1. That is correct, we're engaging them now.
I'm gonna go Sabre for
There's
this.
about a company's worth there apparently. Drive.
Say again.
Gilson, you're cutting out.
Okay.
One is, I think they're all the ones we can see here are decrewed.
Yeah.
I've got one Sabo left. Gun is unloaded.
Understood. Prep heat, just in case.
Heat selected. What I was going to tell you before that kicked off is we have possibly destroyed ZU-23 positions ×2 on the edge of town.
Understood.
T-34 wreck that I just traversed past is the one I killed a couple minutes ago.
Roger that, trying to get eyes on. There's...
You cut out, there's what?
T-55s, orientate.
Loading Sabo! Identified!
This is Mullet 1
Loading heat.
Being engaged by massive amounts of T-55s. We are low on ammo.
Heat's empty!
Guys, if you can, start crawling
We're empty, we're
backwards,
empty.
Keep engaging them. Creep backwards, reverse.
Oh shit, that's not what I want to do. Driver smoke! My smoke grenades
Driver
aren't
smoke,
working
press
either.
C.
Don't think it's working.
Fucking hell.
Hold.
Oh, we had one heat left. It didn't
Left
fucking
track's
load it. It was a ready round. Left track's out. Loading.
This is Mullet 1, multiple tanks, mobile kill. We are sitting ducks, trying to engage. Roger that.
That was our last anti-tank round. I think.
Mullet 1, unable. We are tracked.
Got an HE frag just to try and damage them.
Friendly tanks tracked.
We had a primarily infantry busting loadout, so this is not something we're equipped to deal with.
HE frag.
Loading.
Fucking.
On the way! That is our last round. Main gun empty.
Understood.
Yeah, my countermeasures aren't working. My stab's not working.
Yeah.
I think we got sync issues with the tanks. That's probably what's doing it.
This is Mullet 1, go ahead.
We need that Su-25.
User joined your channel.
That is correct.
I think we may have just lost
1-4,
one.
be aware we have enemy fixed weighing overhead. Scan engage.
User joined your channel.
This is Mullet 1, we have engaged and destroyed fixed wing.
With double track.
We are sitting ducks here, they are advancing on us, all tanks Winchester.
We have 2 T-55 direct north. Gun is out.
Yeah, I know.
Swear we
The
need
rest
an
of the
armored recovery
platoon's
vehicle.
Winchester, and so is
No, one of them just got
pop smoke.
fucking smacked.
Spot smoke if you can.
I
Ross,
can't.
pop smoke.
It's not working. It won't let me.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing all we can to survive.
With this amount of tanks, I kind of feel like we did need a little more Saber. Holy shit.
Yeah. 1, 2. What's your own mistake?
So I can't use a magnified sight. It's tied to the gun. The gun has been, like, the elevation gear's been destroyed, so I can't elevate it. Something's hitting those tanks at least.
Yeah, it's Exim's tank. They're now tracked in Winchester as well.
Somehow my game mode is completely out.
Just armor things.
Yeah.
What's that cook-off to our 286? That's not one of ours, is it?
can't see it properly. 1-4, are you okay? Roger that. 1-2. Just tracks out, yeah?
Keener's dropping again, it looks like.
Roger that. 1-3. Roger that. Are you administering?
I'm gonna risk poking my head out. Holy fuck.
1-0. Mullet 1-0. Mullet 1 is entirely Winchester. Each one of us are tracked with guns down as well. We are sitting here being a bunker. Nothing else we can do. Out.
I don't mean to concern you, but there's a helicopter on the ground immediately behind us. It nearly hit us.
Yes, I know. I'm going to step outside.
Gotcha.
Wish me luck. So, do you want to hear a good meme?
I can't seem to
Sure.
find it.
We have a toolkit.
Yeah.
No backpacks. We can't pick them up.
Yeah, no, DMZ's outside working on the track.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, yeah. You can poke your head out, by the way, there's nothing
Hey
shooting at
guys,
us.
which track is broken?
Both of them, and the gun.
Oh, hello.
Guys, which track is broken?
Both are broken.
Both, copy. I can't seem to find a way to fix them.
I'm hopping out.
Gilson, can you ask
Yeah, I can't
HQ?
fix tracks, but
Gilson, can you ask HQ if they can send us a supply truck with spare tracks, parts, ammo, everything?
Yep. Where's
be advised, we
the
are track engineers. We can't fix this.
There it is.
We are.
So, DMC.
Oh, this is the little kit. I'm not sure.
No, I see what you mean.
I can't fix it.
Yeah, try the other tanks.
What?
Try the other tanks.
Okay. Oh, it's fine. So,
Small arms northwest. It's probably actually the 345th we can hear. First company. We're right next to them.
I can't get back in the tank.
What? Oh, because Keener lost connection, I think.
I'm entirely sure what we're
Yeah, and I don't have
I'm
access to
gonna
the
load
radio.
this back into your vehicle though.
Nope, it's crashed.
We were unable to fix the tracks for some reason.
We got tanks coming in.
Mullet 3, repeat your last.
Be advised, we were taking fire from the bunkers on the Maginot line. We have cleared all of those bunkers and taken one time prisoner. We are Oscar Mike back to the RPG pit so we can walk into the cannon factory.
Okay,
Also, be advised, I have some of my
toolkit.
shooters plunking at minis on the rooftop of the cannon factory.
I'm repairing their gun.
Mullet 2,
I'm the only driver has toolkit.
This is Mullet 2. What's your current?
No, I pulled it out of the tank because I looked at the inventory.
We are currently about 100 meters to your southwest.
In any case, where's the track?
Are you near the cannon
This
factory?
battle's against
Here's what's going
armor,
to
yeah.
happen. Here's what's going to happen.
No, we're
You're going to
rescuing
take
a
it
company of paratroopers.
My,
3074.
And now we need the
I'm
rescuing.
gonna drop my
Eyes on
belt.
your
Okay,
shield,
drop it.
or at least a shield. Can you just
Why is it letting me fuck
keep
with
eyes on the cannon factory?
It's like the
Drive
worst
past
possible
the
place to have to do a field
This had
repair and
all types of
rearm.
robots.
Gun is now yellow. Gun is now yellow.
Yep, I'm repairing your left track.
But
priority is to get your gun tanks on the
Gilson,
line.
you can
relieve
calm with the guys
Molotov,
outside.
and then once they are secure, assist with their repair.
Left track is good.
Wherever possible. Kyriaknik message.
No, this isn't Market Garden. This is Cold War.
What's up?
It's a
that have just turned up. Is this the?
It's like
the
a alternate history sort of campaign. Yugoslavia has annexed Bulgaria.
It is at your position now.
Hang on, let me just
Molotov 1, get some
sort the
goddamn
radio out.
ammunition. Let's prioritize armor piercing, heat, etc.
Be advised for your own survival.
So, in this campaign, the Yugoslavs have basically done a peaceful sort of takeover, political takeover of Bulgaria, which we as the Soviet Union do not like, because Bulgaria is part of the Warsaw Pact and the Yugoslavs are, they go their own way, they do their own thing. Bit too independent for our liking. So we're trying to liberate Bulgaria from the Yugoslavs.
Get in the gunner seat then. Go into the driver's seat and then jump in the gunner seat.
Are both your tracks good, or is one?
The right track's still broken.
The right track's still broken?
Yeah.
I just repaired the right track.
No, you said you repaired the left track.
Left is good, right's broken, gun is functional but not good. What?
Need you on radio.
What did you use previously?
Tell Mollet 0.
I'm being jammed out by Grim.
Ammo.
Okay.
We need
now
medical.
stop the vehicle.
Alright.
It's not letting me fucking fix the track.
Yeah, go. I'm being jammed out by Grim. I can hear him on fucking TeamSpeak.
Got it. We're on the right track.
Alright, I'm covering.
T-Far has been an absolute fucking nightmare, this mission. Because everyone's crashing.
Oh wait, I remember. I just
Ross, you good?
Personal radios.
Gun is orange but functional by the looks of it.
Yeah, I repaired your gun, your fuel tank, both your tracks.
Cheers, dude.
Alright, good job, Dixon.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna hop in your tank and see where.
Ross.
Yeah?
Is Keanu back?
I don't know. He's standing next to the tank. We're getting shot up by air.
Right.
Fixed wing.
I know.
Sounds good, Pom. Please hit it.
Millen.
I hope he knows how to use the radar lock function on that and he's not just eyeballing it.
My 2 is crashed. My driver's crashed.
No, Kinu's back. Kinu's back.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Gilson, Kinu's back.
You drive the vehicle back to the car.
Gilson, Kinu is back.
No, he'd crashed beforehand. He's coming back in now. I don't know. Talk to Ross.
What? Yeah, our tank is fixed. We just need ammo.
Right, I don't care about this anymore. Millen's just crashed.
Gilson, we just need ammo. We're good.
Okay, I am now fucking platoon company commander.
Excellent.
Good God.
Right, I need you guys to sort out ammunition between yourselves. Use some initiative.
I'm getting out. We want to go probably, I'd say 1/3 Sabo, 1/3 HE, 1/3 Heat, if possible.
3 stacks of Elite FS. HE, maybe a couple rounds, but otherwise we should probably leave stuff for the...
I'm gonna grab some machine gun ammo.
Yeah, we got plenty of that.
Oh, I grabbed one.
Taking a crate of Sabo.
Ross, I'm bringing you a crate of machine gun ammo.
Okay.
I'm just gonna drop it. You can load it in yourself.
How much do we get out of each crate? Like, does anyone actually know?
Can I check in the tank then?
I don't.
I'll check the tank.
Kino, you know how to rearm
It
these
tells
things.
you. I just put 250 rounds of.
Okay, you
I
go
suppose
to the ammo truck. You grab a crate out of the cargo, and it'll say rearm on the ace menu. You select our tank, like the vehicle, then the ammo type. So bring a thing of HE frag, OF26.
Yeah, I'm grabbing HE now. Be advised, 113 needs everything as well.
Kino and I can handle 111. You can take for 113.
Yeah, copy. Dixon, are you on this net?
Yeah, I'm on this net. I'm trying to see what's broken on.
Yeah, all the connect messages. A lot of people are having issues.
Gun site appears to have a completely busted right track. That's what I saw inside. That's all.
We do have a shilker, just their aim is a bit potato. I don't know if they know how to use the radar. What?
What am I supposed to do? I think Brandt just teleported me in the wrong place.
I have no idea. You'll have to take that up with Brandt, sorry. I'm trying to organize our own tank here. I'm just going to check the ammo state. The fuck? Are you fucking shitting me? So, the ammo doesn't appear to have actually transferred to the vehicle.
Really?
Hmm.
None of it?
Someone has to be in the gunner seat, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Fuck, okay. You guys will have to put all the ammo back in then. I want...
113 and 111, please make sure there's someone in the gunner seat when you rearm.
I want a 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 split, if possible. We have been using it against infantry as well. It's been very effective in that role. On the plus side, now I have smoke grenades. Yeah, what?
Do you have,
One's
do you
one.
have the ammo?
How's it looking? Is the rearm going okay?
I'm not seeing it. I've got smoke grenades, I've got PK, I haven't got any main gun.
Roger. So your main gun is still at 0, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back into third. Akinu is loading something, I'm not sure what. See if that updates.
It's frag.
It's Gilson hit.
Are you loading it into the cargo or are you selecting rearm?
I selected rearm and it did nothing, so yeah.
So did I, it's not loading for him.
Did it load for us, DMZ? Load for us?
I'm not even getting the option to switch ammo type, so it doesn't think there's anything in the tank. But we've been having sync issues, so...
I mean, apparently I'm putting it in your tank right now.
Yeah, I know, but we'll see if it comes up.
Yeah. Hi. Hello.
What are you putting in?
Some HE frag.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know what to do. We're going.
Nope.
Ripperoni.
We'll have to get...
Hey guys, do you need this truck?
We'll have to see if Brent or,
Yeah.
see if Brent can
Yes,
Zeus
we
us
do.
some fucking ammo, because
Hello.
the rearm's not working.
Yeah.
Yo, do you need the truck?
Is now save time go for a few seconds?
Probably.
Like 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah, should be alright.
Shots.
Yeah, I hear
West.
it. I hear it.
This is marked at 1 actual back on that. God, I hope that's not two.
The Shilka's over there.
Yeah. I think we just got some more.
Good to go.
The gunner's sight is... Oh no, it's synced again. Okay, good.
Ooh, the stabilizer just kicked in.
Yeah, the fucking rangefinder's doing some weird shit. I have no control of the gun currently.
Turn out.
Okay, there we go.
You all rearmed and everything.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And you crashed again. Mullet 1, call signs. 1, 2, you okay?
The RHS tanks are very nice, but they do
Roger
appear to have
that.
some
one,
buggy
three.
behavior on multiplayer, I've noticed. Can you deal with that? Actually, I'll deal with it.
Hello?
What?
Yes, we still can't fix our right track, so anyone...
When Brant gets back in, ask him to Zeus fix it or something.
1, 4, are you okay?
Fucking Captain Underpants back there.
Roger that. If you come over to us...
Okay guys, so the
there's
plan was to stream this,
truck
then
for
some
Rihanna.
Halo and some TAC views from DCS. We may need to modify that a little, because I think I'm going to have a few things to say in the debrief after this mission, just regarding the functionality of the tanks and so on. So, if you guys will be patient with me, we will do some Halo. I don't know if we'll have time for the TAC
This
views.
is
I
Mullet
have an appointment later
1,
today I have to go to.
Mullet
So
0 has crashed again.
see how we go.
Reorg with us at the muster.
Why is it telling me the gun is ready? The gun is not ready, or it shouldn't be ready, it shouldn't be loaded. It's reading empty, but the red light's on, which means it's ready. May have spicy words. No, it's just that, you know,
Right, let's
things to
re-up.
bear in mind next time we run a tank mission is certain things don't work properly in multiplayer.
Mullet 1 receiving you.
And possibly just the comms,
this is
because it's
Mullet
been
1,
very difficult to keep track of what's going on.
reference
If we're going to do
tank
tanks more
1,
frequently, I think we need to
2,
start using proper,
right-hand
you know,
track is
tank comms
permanently
within the
fucked.
tank, certainly.
This is Molotov.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Handed.
That was a mistake. It nearly froze my game.
There's a Molotov. Copy.
I like. You can tell how
Molotov
overloaded
1 to
Gilson
Molotov
is
2.
on like comms, or how much he's having to try and do 5 things at once mentally, because our call sign gets progressively more and more mangled the more he's trying to focus on different things at
Molotov
once.
2. Motherfuckers.
And I've lost my gun sight again.
They just. Oh my god. Turn out, Ross.
Legendary!
Look behind you.
We're actually repairing our vehicle, thank you very much. I'm here with Womack. Fuck you.
We need to be guarding this road ahead of us.
Taking the vehicle
Yes.
off of the road.
And the
I meant the
town.
one in the cargo.
Medical supplies.
Mission accomplished.
We are combat ineffective. Because 1-2 still got a fuck track.
Something's up with our gun sight again. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but the whole gun sight's just de-rendered except for the laser rangefinder reticle.
This is Mullet 1. We have not
Oh, that's
received
why.
any
Keener
medical.
disconnected again.
However, our tanks are good to go.
There we go.
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Yeah, that's when the driver disconnects, that's what happens.
If you talk to Millen, you can talk to Brant.
Hey guys, is the rearming actually working for you?
Kill me.
I don't know. You'll have to tell us if the rearms are
Apparently there's stuff to resurrect Ben in the ambulance. Ah, cool.
Keener, are you actually back in game at the moment?
Say again?
Yes.
Can you turn in, please?
Yeah, no, it's a bit broken, so if you type in chat the tank number and what's going on. Say again, Womack.
Oh my fuck. Stop knocking on my
understood.
fucking tank.
Thank you, Womack. Uh, 1-2. This is 1-1. If you type in chat that your track is fucked, Brant will get to it. Lovely.
Actually getting a fucking
1-3
headache
back
from
on
this.
the net.
Jesus Christ.
Kill me, get in your fucking tank. Yes. Roger that. I don't know. Maybe connect yourself to Womack. Okay. I don't know. Ask Millen. Oh my god, you're having the roundabout. Okay, no one wants to deal with it. Understandable. Oh Jesus. Solomon, switch over your handheld to 5-1. I can't hear a word you're saying.
What are those monkeys shooting at?
On 5-1.
I don't fucking know.
Gilson?
Hi!
Hi, Gilson. What do you want me to do with the shulker then? It's just a mounting point for people now.
Yes, I can see that. I'd say just hang around with the command tank.
Victor,
Cool.
1-1, are you on this
The
net?
fuck are you monkeys firing at?
Yes, this is 1.
What would they do? 0, 3, 0.
Good God.
030.
The shilka has been rearmed though.
Roger that, scanning now.
What about 030?
Apparently there's a T-34 over there.
How the fuck do they see that? Someone has better eyes than me, apparently. Oh, that could be it. The gun sight doesn't magnify enough to pick out. There is something under a tree, but it might just be terrain artifacting. I don't see a fucking T-34.
I can't see it either.
Ask them to fucking describe what's around it so I can at least look there.
Yeah, Milne's on the radio. No. This is Mullet 1. Mostly received. Interrogative for Mullet 3. Can't see it.
Sure hope they didn't overpressure anyone with that. Whatever somebody just did to our tank, I can now see that we have smoke grenades, and they would probably work if I fired them. But it keeps disappearing on me, which is weird. I can't see what they're engaging at all. I can't even see where their shells are going.
Right, I now know where it is. We have moving.
Oh, yep. Visual.
Left to right.
Loading.
Yep.
I've lost it behind the... Oh, yep, 2.
It's a platoon.
Amazing.
Oh, for God's sake. G-man.
I think the gun's fucking playing up again. Hang on, I gotta get rid of what's in the tube.
Enemy tanks 3-0. Moving towards us. Enemy platoon tanks.
I think we've been reloaded with HE only. It's... something's not quite right with this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we only have HE. Can you relay that to Brant, please?
This is Mullet 1. We are combat ineffective due to no ammunition and wrong ammunition.
Tell him if he can only give us one type, just give us full fucking heat. Someone else is firing HE as well.
Keep hitting them with HE, please. Hopefully you'll do enough hit point damage. Someone didn't use their target properly.
No, the tree probably caught the round and fused it if it was a heat round or an HE. Technically, 125 HE, if it hits in the right spot, should fucking delete a World War II era tank. There's another one on the right side. There's a whole bunch coming in. Fuck, this is a bad time to have the wrong ammo.
12 o'clock, is that friendly?
Nope.
2 tanks, 12 o'clock.
Yep.
Engaging 4-6. 4. Holy Jesus. The Shilka does appear to be having good effect on them, though.
Yep. Enemies. New set. Ignore those ones on our left.
See?
You alright, Ross?
Yeah.
You right?
All good.
Cool. Oh no.
What?
Guess what's cooking off?
One of our tanks or the ammo truck?
Both the ammo truck and
Gilson, the Shulker's dead.
Yeah, I can see that.
That caught a tree, I think. I expected it might.
This is Mullet 1 taking control of the company once again. Maintain current orders.
I have so much HE frag, I can use it frivolously to engage single infantry.
I wish for death.
Same.
Sweet death.
Don't we all?
Is there any chance you can get...
No.
Yeah, okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
You know what they say, if you have a shortage of everything but enemy, you're in combat.
That is rocket artillery.
Oh,
yes,
God.
that is rocket artillery.
Is it ours or theirs?
I don't know.
It's in the middle.
Over the top of us or in front?
Understood. Yes.
This is Mullet 1. Hold positions. Spread yourselves out if possible, but hold positions.
We do have a Grad battery on call, but I don't know if that was ours or if that was the Yugoslavs trying to rocket us. I can't tell. I honestly don't fucking
This
know.
is Mullet 1. We need to maintain control over this road. It doesn't matter if they're artillerying us, as long as we don't explode.
I'm just going to operate on a suspicion here. Property damage isn't a concern at this point, right?
Fucking kill it.
I've got to rebind that trigger, it's not quite working properly. I like how one of the other tanks just starts engaging the same building. They see shells go in, they join. Beautiful.
Roger that. Understood. We have friendly infantry moving towards us from the southeast along the main road.
User left your channel.
Let's do some science.
I think Grim. Grim's had enough.
Didn't blow up the fuel tank.
It's because it's a Armor 2 asset.
Big sad.
Yep. How long has this been going on for?
2 hours, 5 minutes since I started the stream. So about 2 hours since brief start. Ah, there we go.
User was moved to your
Good
channel.
job.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Squeeze one off.
Gun wasn't loaded.
Oh.
Hey! Is the mission done?
That was a. That
It's
was
over. Yeah, it's over, Grim.
An exercise
Oh.
in frustration.
Okay.
I think we can all agree.
That was kind of cool, though.
Can I just?
I
Before,
like this
before
That would have been great if
Alright,
people stayed connected.
before we get into
before we
any
kick
of that
off-
stuff.
Before we kick off, wait. So first of all, on behalf of Brant, I imagine we want to apologise for all the fuckery in terms of crashing and the resupply not working.
We did all right though.
Like the AI doing weird.
Scoreboard
things.
actually worked today, which is rare.
That is something that we hoped wouldn't. It affected our testing, and we were hoping that we'd fixed it, but clearly we did not. But apart from that, I don't know about y'all, but I did actually find the parts where the tanks were working properly and the mission was going well to be extremely fun. I just the main thing where we ran out of ammunition pretty much across the entire platoon, that was my fault because I didn't want to make everyone wait longer because we'd been sat around waiting for the repair and the medical for quite a while, and I decided not to call in the ammunition resupply, and then shit got real. So apologies for that from me as well.
There was some
There
was some issues with the tanks as well. Which
outside of issues, it was major.
Just so I have it clear, yes, it should go without saying that things did not go as intended. We had several issues. I am trying to trace these back because they are currently not making any sense.
I can
don't know
tell
if
you
any
a
of
couple.
remember.
I can tell you a couple. So if
Hang on, let me finish. The major issue is obviously the crashing. We can live with everything else.
Yeah, I don't know what caused
I
that.
cannot, for the life of me, find out what it is at this point. It seems to be some kind of memory leak that happens, but it has absolutely no correlation whatsoever with a specific in-game occurrence. I have been trying, and I've been racking my brain, and I've been looking at the logs throughout this mission. I still can't find it. The only thing that I've reliably been able to trace it back to is this happens more often when there are cup vehicles involved. So I think there might be something to do with that, and I'll test it out in the future, and hopefully it will work out. As for the settings, all the settings were set up as they should, which means that there is some weird fuckery going on with the rearm system. I'm going to have to take a good, solid, hard look at that. Please do submit your feedback about everything. We're particularly interested in as it relates to actually being in a tank. All the problems that we have are things that could be fixed, hypothetically. It's more about whether or not you enjoyed the experience when it worked.
To go on that, I'm particularly interested to hear from people who initially didn't really want to be in a tank. You know, you would have preferred to be infantry, and if your mind was changed
While I'm waiting.
or if you just had confirmations of your prior goals.
Oh, I enjoy playing
And
time
it
in my
should be
vehicle.
said that it will be an exception to play all vehicle missions. This is a thing that we did because at the time it suited us.
If anyone wants to say anything specifically that needs to be said in front of everyone, like Zabi, are you still here? You wanted to make a little announcement.
I wanted to say something before everyone left. I didn't know when to say it, so I tried in front.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Apologies for that. Anyway, I'd like to have everyone that attended the online meetup yesterday to be in Discord after this, because I made something. It's 2 minutes long. I worked on it for 2 hours because I thought it was funny. You boys might enjoy it. I want to show it off to them first, and then afterwards we will judge if I can release it to the rest. Apart from that, the mission I think was fucking major fun. Holy fuck, AGGMs were spooky. I think I dodged like 8 of them.
Yeah, I had to do plenty of things to make sure that the ATGMs wouldn't just crap you over the head outright, because it would be a little bit.
Well, the fucking range was
I don't
like
think
my
I can
god savior, because I saw the thing fire
camera
off
switch
and
on
I
this.
just
whoops.
about reverse to make it hit like the ledge in front of me. That was fucking holy shit spook.
DMZ, I do really want any data that you have. You as well, Akila.
Yes. Anyway, so any feedback that you want
relaying to everyone as well. You can use the feedback link, and we'll do another one of those feedback things where we'll sort of address what concerns and comments have been made earlier. Ross, did you want to say something?
Yeah, there's a bunch of tank-specific stuff which I kind of worked out during the course of the mission. So if your driver drops, as well as the known issue of you can't get the tank to do anything until he's back, it will also glitch out the fire control system. This is the second time this has happened.
I need to interrupt you, Ross. I'm so sorry. The link isn't working. I am going to get a new feedback link up, so be patient if you could please. I guarantee you it will come soon.
Yeah, if you want, if you can submit your feedback directly to me, and I can update the feedback from there.
Okay, so if the driver drops, you'll lose the gun sight, like the gunner's day sight will not render. You'll know this is a problem because the laser rangefinder reticle will render in every view and it shouldn't. You also lose the stabilizer and it does not come back when the driver does. I don't know if there's a way to bring it back. We did pick it back up after the repair, but I don't know. Yeah, so the stab goes out, you lose the gun sight, there's no way getting it back until the driver's back, so you're basically combat ineffective without the driver.
One of those, it was when our gunner crashed, because it didn't crash once in that mission.
Yeah.
A cool computer, not like our bitch computers, apparently. Right, was there anything else you wanted to address?
Yes.
For something serious.
I can report, though, on that
is.
front, that Arma was using an abnormally large amount of RAM.
I think that's ever since the new update. I've been
Type it to me
crashing.
privately first, I'll tell you if it's appropriate.
DMC your keyboard, please.
Smuck around.
Yeah, my
in a
push to talk
quick
doesn't seem to
mission.
be working correctly. I don't see it pushing up, but this is not just a new update. This mission has been using in excess of 14 gigabytes of RAM on my system. Normal games, whatever games they are.
Yeah, 125
even yours,
would stove
have been
in
using
the T-34's
maybe
armor.
9. This particular mission used much more than that, and the crashes, the data that I have, they only occur when Arma has an out-of-memory problem. This was only on this mission.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
go ahead. With
Just
what
confirming
you
what,
wanted to say as well.
what Brant's is.
Alright, so there was a point in the mission where myself, Womack, and Akula there was a point where myself, Womack, and Akula were clearing some bunkers because our vehicle got destroyed. And a friendly tank decided to open fire on us.
Bluegill, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, that was my tank. I was calling out to Ben. I said infantry in the woods, and he turned and shot before I'd said like.
Yeah,
But you talked about the HE frag.
Yeah, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
so
the
HE
point
no idea, it's just a
I
machine gun
wanted to get
round.
across was identify targets before you
Yeah, yeah.
shoot them.
Yeah.
There was like he fired a couple of rounds, and we instantly told him.
So the recon team were wearing kit that did make them look quite a lot like the enemy.
We had tank helmets on.
Yeah, tank helmet. I had the same stuff I was wearing on spot.
Everyone looks like a target from far away.
in a BMP?
Yes, the BMP got blown up like 30 minutes ago.
I was not made aware of that, so I was still under the impression
Yeah, okay,
you were in
that's
a
fine.
BMP.
No, I'm not. So long story short, there was infantry in the woods, and I recognize that not everyone was made aware of that. That kind of shit happens. The HE frag round was good because it killed the entire enemy. That being said, we got dusted with shrapnel. It happens though. It's fine. Bluegill, on the other hand, was proceeded to be shot by, I'm gonna go ahead and say maybe 8, maybe 9 rounds of 7.62 by 54R to the chest from one of y'all's coaxial machine guns, and he proceeded to sit unconscious for about 15 minutes until the medic got there. That was a good meme, by the way. To oversimplify it, if it's an HE frag round, yeah, shrapnel's the thing. I don't feel as bad about that. But whoever fired that machine gun, like, come on, guys. Like, you were staring into a soul when you were glassing it with that fucking gun. Like,
and the only thing
like
they
a
felt
Russian.
was the recoil of that coax as it thudded back against his shoulder. Anyway, I am gonna.
The only thing I felt was horrible pain.
If y'all are still here, we can keep talking about the mission and stuff like that. I just need to pick the brains of the individuals in charge. Thank you all very much for coming.
I have a question before you leave, please.
Yes.
I wanted to ask if all of the people that crashed, were you in vehicles?
Affirmative.
Negative.
Yeah. I think there's no consistency there because I was never in a vehicle and I kept crashing. As said, thank you everyone for attending. Really appreciate it. We'll continue next week and we will do the airborne perspective of this. Alright, I'm rolling this out.
Honestly, I'm very impressed that when Brandt was crashing, his tanks were still working.